So my parents split up when I was 12. Normal divorce stuff at first. They sat me down, said they still loved me, all that. What wasn't normal was what happened after. Mom got remarried pretty fast, like less than a year, to this guy named Greg who worked in sales or something. I met him twice before the wedding. He seemed fine, but had this weird thing where he'd talk over people mid-sentence like what he had to say was way more important. About 3 months after they got married, Mom's visits just started getting shorter. Like she'd pick me up for the weekend and then suddenly it was just Saturday afternoon. Then it was lunch on Sundays. Then it was every other Sunday, then nothing. Dad sat me down one night while we were eating leftover pizza and told me Mom's lawyer had called. She was giving up visitation. Completely. Greg didn't want her spending time with Dad, even for pickups and drop-offs, and apparently she just went along with it. Chose him over seeing me. I remember Dad's face when he told me. He looked so angry but was trying really hard not to show it. He just kept saying I could call her whenever I wanted, but what was I supposed to do? Call someone who clearly didn't want to be around me? So yeah, 6 years. No calls, no texts. One birthday card when I turned 14 that said something generic like, "Hope your day is special," with no actual message written in it. I didn't even know if she remembered what grade I was in. Fast forward to last month. I'm 18 now, about to graduate high school. Dad comes into my room one morning and says Mom reached out. She divorced Greg, wants to reconnect. Dad told me it was completely my choice. He wouldn't be mad either way. I thought about it for maybe 2 days and figured why not? Maybe I'd get some closure or whatever. Plus I was kind of curious what she'd even say. She started coming over once a week. It was stiff and weird every single time. She'd ask me surface-level questions like, "How's school?" And I'd give her surface-level answers like, "Fine." She didn't know any of my friends' names. Didn't know I quit soccer freshman year. Didn't know I was planning to go to community college instead of university. She was basically a stranger. Yesterday she came over in the afternoon. I was sitting on the couch reading this book I'd picked up from the library. It's one of those historical romance novels, part of a series I'd been working through. Kind of cheesy, but I liked them. Mom walked in, saw the cover, and immediately made this face. You know the look, that judgy parent look. She goes, "You're too young to be reading these toxic romance books." I just looked up at her. Didn't say anything at first. Let it sit there for a second. Then I said, "I was 12 when you disappeared 6 years ago. I'm 18 now." Her whole face changed. She opened her mouth, closed it, opened it again like a fish. Finally, she managed to say, "There's no need to use that word." I raised my eyebrows. "What word? Disappeared?" She got all flustered. Started saying how she made a mistake, that she knows she messed up, but there's no reason to throw it in her face like that. That we're supposed to be rebuilding our relationship and I'm making it harder. I told her I wasn't throwing anything. I was stating a fact. She left when I was 12. She's back now that I'm 18. That's 6 years. And in those 6 years, I grew up. I'm not a kid anymore. I can read whatever I want. She tried to recover. Said something like, "I know you're not a kid, I just meant," but I cut her off. Told her she doesn't actually know anything about me. She doesn't know what I like or what I do or who I am. And if she wanted to have opinions about my life, she should have been around for it. She left maybe 10 minutes later. Didn't even finish her coffee.